Welcome to the August 2024 edition of the GECF Monthly Gas Market Report. We would like to present a short overview of the main highlights of the report, which include the major developments in the gas market during the last month. Global GDP growth for 2024 has been revised upward to 3.1% as reported by Oxford Economics. In the US, GDP growth is now expected to reach 2.6%, reflecting an upward revision. Meanwhile, GDP growth projections for the euro area and China remain unchanged at 0.8% and 4.8%, respectively. Looking ahead to 2025, global economic growth is projected to reach 3.2%. Additionally, global inflation is expected to ease, averaging 4.5% in 2024 and further declining to 3.4% in 2025. In July 2024, gas consumption in the EU recorded a year-on-year decrease of 6.9%, which was mainly driven by the continuous implementation of the gas demand reduction measures and higher hydro, nuclear and solar output in the power generation sector. In the industrial sector, gas consumption showed a recovery in major industrialized European countries, boosted by the fall in gas prices. In the power generation sector, gas consumption recorded an 11% year-on-year decline, while total electricity production rose by 5.4% year-on-year, reaching 204 terawatt-hours driven by stronger cooling demand. July 2024 was the second warmest July globally on record. In July 2024, US gas consumption decreased by 1.4% year-on-year to 74 BCM. The power generation sector led the decline. By contrast, the industrial, residential and commercial sectors recorded a growth in gas consumption of 0.6%, 2.6% and 1.8% year-on-year, respectively. Power generation from gas saw a 1.6% year-on-year decrease, whereas the overall electricity production declined by 0.9%. The month saw a decrease in generation from coal, nuclear, hydro and wind sources, driven by lower electricity demand for cooling. In the power mix, gas continued to lead with a 48% share. In June 2024, China's apparent gas demand, which is estimated from domestic production, pipeline gas and LNG imports, rose by 6% year-on-year to reach 34.6 BCM, driven by a recovery in economic activities and lower LNG prices. Electricity production from gas decreased by 8% year-on-year, while total electricity production rose by 5% to reach 817 terawatt-hours driven by cooling demand in the southern regions. In June 2024, Europe continued the strong rebound in its monthly gas production, with a 13% year-on-year surge, resulting in a total output of 14.3 BCM. This increase primarily originated from the significant rise in Norway's gas production, overcoming the remarkable decline in the UK and the Netherlands' output. In July 2024, the US marketed gas production witnessed a 0.8% year-on-year decline to reach a monthly output of 98.6 BCM, reflecting the effect of the announced cuts in gas production by some major producers amidst low Henry Hub gas prices. Additionally, in June 2024, the total number of drilled but uncompleted wells in the 7 major regions amounted to 5,452, marking a 30 consecutive monthly decreases. With the current low Henry Hub prices, private producers continued the slowdown of their drilling activity, aiming to reduce cost burden, and therefore increase the reliance on their inventory of drilled but uncompleted wells. In June 2024, China's gas production reached 20.3 BCM, representing an 11% year-on-year rise. In the first half of 2024, Chinese gas production achieved a record high of 123.8 BCM, with a 6.2% year-on-year increase. In terms of new discoveries, in June 2024, approximately 290 million barrels of oil equivalent of hydrocarbon volumes were discovered, with gas amounting to 42 BCM. Cumulative discovered volumes in the first half of 2024 amounted to 2.5 billion barrels of oil equivalent. The Lingshui offshore gas discovery, located in the South China Sea, was the most significant announced gas discovery, with estimated recoverable gas resources of 40 BCM. The level of PNG imports to the EU has stabilized in recent months. In July 2024, the EU imported a total of 13 BCM, which was the same as the level of 1 year ago, but which was an increase of 2% compared with the previous month. Over the period from January to July 2024, total PNG imports to the EU reached 93 BCM, which is an increase of 5% compared with the same period in 2023. In July 2024, Russian PNG imports via Turkstream increased by 29% month-on-month, Norwegian supply to Germany increased by 10% month-on-month, and flows from the UK rose by 55% month-on-month. In June 2024, China imported an estimated 6.6 BCM of PNG, which was 10% higher than 1 year ago, and 2% higher month-on-month. Chinese PNG imports over the first half of 2024 increased by 15% year-on-year. In July 2024, global LNG imports reached 32.7 million tons, marking a 1.8% year-on-year increase and reversing 2 consecutive months of declines. The growth was driven by the Asia-Pacific and MENA regions, which offset declines in Europe and Latin America. A significant spot LNG price spread between Asia-Pacific and Europe attracted more LNG cargoes to the Asia-Pacific region. Additionally, hotter-than-usual weather supported higher LNG imports in Asia-Pacific. Conversely, Europe's LNG imports declined due to lower gas consumption, high storage levels, and stable pipeline gas supply. Meanwhile, global LNG exports increased marginally by 1.1% year-on-year to 33.4 million tons, supported by stronger exports from Australia, Indonesia, Nigeria, and the United Arab Emirates. US LNG exports fell to their second lowest monthly level in 2024 due to the impact of Hurricane Beryl on operations at the Freeport LNG facility. In July 2024, the average daily volume of gas in storage in the EU increased to 84 BCM or 81% of the region's capacity. Similar to the previous 2 months, there were 7.9 BCM of net gas injections during this month. Additionally, there were just 0.2 BCM more gas in storage than 1 year ago, but 11 BCM more gas in storage than the 5-year average for the month. In Asia-Pacific, the combined volume of LNG in storage in Japan and South Korea in July 2024 was estimated to be 14 BCM, which is 3 BCM higher than the 5-year average storage level for that month. In the US, the gas storage level continues to trend higher than the 5-year range. In July 2024, the average daily volume of gas in storage rose to 91 BCM, representing 68% of capacity. This volume was 7 BCM higher year-on-year. Gas and LNG spot prices in Europe and Asia declined after a 4-month rally. The average TTF spot price was $10.24 per MMBTU, reflecting a 5% month-on-month decrease. Similarly, the average Northeast Asia spot LNG price experienced a 3% month-on-month decrease to $12 per MMBTU. Additionally, in the US, Henry Hub prices plummeted, averaging $2.07 per MMBTU. Looking ahead, expectations of above-normal temperatures may increase gas demand for cooling, potentially supporting prices. However, high gas storage levels and robust LNG supply may temper any price gains. Thank you for watching this short video presentation on the August 2024 edition of the GECF Monthly Gas Market Report. We invite you to download the full report from our website at www.gecf.org, or you can scan the QR code.